He did not betray secrets. He did not kill civilians. He did not desert to the enemy. Eddiego Slovik was a 24-year-old American private who said on paper what thousands of frightened soldiers may have felt in silence. I can't go back to the front. And for that, the United States Army shot him. His story begins far from glory. Slovik was from Detroit. Before the war, he had a criminal record, which at first kept him out of the draft. But as the war demanded more men, standards changed. In 1944, he was trained as a rifleman and sent to France as a replacement for the 28th Infantry Division. Replacements were often thrown into units they barely knew, in places they did not understand, under fire they had never experienced. Slovik and another soldier were separated from their company near the front and spent weeks with Canadian military police before being returned to American control. No one treated that first absence as a major crime. But then came the moment that sealed his fate. On October 9th, 1944, Slovik handed over a written confession. He stated that he had deserted, that he was scared, and that if he were sent back into combat, he would run away again. Officers gave him chances to tear up the statement and return to duty. He refused. Slovik seemed to believe the worst he would face was prison. He was wrong. His court-martial took place on November 11th, 1944, while the 28th Division was being torn apart in the Hurtgen forest. The trial lasted less than 2 hours. 9 officers found him guilty and sentenced him to dishonorable discharge, forfeiture of pay, and death by firing squad. Later, one of those judges would call the execution a historic injustice. The timing mattered. In December, the Battle of the Bulge exploded in the Ardennes. American casualties mounted. Discipline became a matter of survival. Eisenhower upheld the sentence. During World War II, dozens of American soldiers were sentenced to death for desertion, but only one sentence was carried out. Eddiego Slovik became the example. On January 31st, 1945, in eastern France, he was executed by firing squad. The army called it justice and discipline. History has made that harder to say. Was Slovik a deserter? Yes. Was he the only frightened man in that war? No. And that is the question his death still leaves behind. When a system needs an example, does it still see a human being?